Good How Are You was a huge palette cleanser project for me. It came from a time where I was putting a lot of pressure on myself for all of these projects that I was doing, where it was either really intense schedules or everything I was doing was for the sake of a festival or to be shown to somebody else, and this was a project that really just felt like mine. I wanted to take the time to just enjoy the process because that was something that I hadn't done in a while.
Step that way. Yeah, Julia, take another step that way. Abby, take another step back.
I remember having this idea and then more ideas and more, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna write down the short bits of dialogue that I have in my brain. And then the next few lines would show up, and then the next few, and the next few, and the next few, and then eventually it was just the entire script had kind of come to my brain at once. And then I looked on my calendar, picked my first free weekend that I had, and we scheduled the shoot. Camera roll.
Scene 1E, take 1. That was awesome. Yeah, I miss it every day.
Oh, yeah.
So we started the day by getting a few shots out of the way that we needed the sun in a very specific position for, and so that was why we had such an early morning. Once we knocked those out of the way, we headed to our first main location of the day. We got to do something that I've actually never done on set before, which was a table read. This was the first time that we all got to read it together and kind of discuss what it meant and what we were trying to do. And it was really, really important to me that we all got together, read the script, and were on the same page. That way every minor creative decision, even one that I wasn't making, we're still going to play into this larger cohesive project.
Harper! It's been so long! Oh my gosh, Ellie! So good to see you! How have you been? Good! Yeah, how have you been? Good. Yeah.
Abby, stop goofing around. This is serious.
Do you actually want to do this or not?
Do you actually?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Our second location was one of our actors' grandparents' house. We actually got to do it in a few different rooms, and so we were taking equipment upstairs and then downstairs and then to the basement and different things like that, and we got to play around with some set dressing, which was really fun.
Well, stop laughing. Be depressed.
Be sad.
Words of encouragement from our director.
Some people just don't.
Joe, be depressed. Why are you laughing? Happy appy. Instead of deppy appy.
Deppy appy. That is so stupid.
Stop! I'm so really sad right now.
That was also where we had a lot of our heavier scenes because the film is very mental health driven, and so there was a lot of moments that were very, very intense, and we had to really make sure that we were giving our actors space to fully explore that without it feeling like they were sacrificing their own sanity.
I'm Paige Grant, I'm 18 years old and I'm with audio. Something I love about working on short films is like you just never really know. Like when you come, you kind of know what to expect, but then there's always something that you don't expect, and so you just kind of have to like be flexible and go with the flow, and like different things happen that you just don't know are gonna happen, but it like always ends up being fun.
You miss Julia sobbing over polar bears. She collapsed to the ground.
It's actually so sad. This is actually a problem.
Some of them are happy.
Overall, I think one of my favorite things about film is the community that comes from working on a set. You start to develop a specific process with people, with these very specific people that I think can really help your art flourish. We just got to have a lot of fun and we all understood each other so well, and I love getting to work on sets that are so female heavy because I think it's just really inspiring to see that women do have a place in the film industry and that we are starting to see a rise in that, so that was really inspiring for me.
Don't just land on my feet, okay? You're going to. That's what this whole short film is, just so you can get feet pics.